Oh, it says I went live, but I don't know. Because I don't have an intro. Still late. Look, oh, is StreamYard still having problems? Derek, what's going on? You're frozen. Yeah, this is more of a test because I'm out in my new area, obviously, because I changed the background. And I ordered a internet cable to run from the house to here, but it was canceled. It left the building, never showed up, got refunded. So I took that as a sign to try and see if I could do this over the Wi-Fi from inside the house, and if I can avoid digging a trench from there to here. But I'm not sure how it'll work. New Fwoosh Green, old Fwoosh Green. Going back some years. Yeah, definitely some Wi-Fi issues. Okay. Yeah, this sucks. I'm going to have to run. Yep. Okay. That was the whole point of this. Freezing up a good bit. So what you're saying is I need to dig a trench. The weekly of 1702. We get slideshow robo. Good test. Good test to find out bad internet. Oh no, it has nothing to do with my internet. I'm in a new workspace that's outside the house. And I needed to know if I needed to run a cable or not. And it looks like I do. You may need to dig a trench, sir. Yep. New studio test. Yeah, see, I'm going to have to order that today and do that this weekend because I think we do have a Fwooshcast scheduled for this Sunday. Audio sounds good. Yeah. Okay, so it's not StreamYard. It's my internet trying to catch up with this. That's right, Plasty. Back to the green background, but not... I've got plans for that. During the actual live streams, I've got panels. I've got partitions that I'm going to put blue on one side and black on the other. And I can bring those in to put it back here. I put the green back because it's way easier to key. I've been meaning to do it for the weekly, but where I was, it wasn't that easy a transition. I couldn't change it over easy. Hell yeah, I'm here for PlayStation 1 graphics robo. Cable likely required. Halloween boy revealed by Operation Monster Force today. Robo, damn it. You're gonna have me Googling already. Oh. You know, I was watching YouTube videos earlier and it seemed to be fine, but now maybe it's a midday thing. Maybe I don't need to try doing stuff out here in the middle of the day. Pixelated Robo do know. So how's the new space? I have a shop. I keep saying I'm going to fix up, but life keeps getting in the way. That's been my story for a year or two now. when we decided to, oh, we need to take all this and take it out of the bedroom and the closet. And so I worked on this building. I got one of those prefab jobs that I finished out, and it does have heating and air. I could run this as an audio stream podcast. Oh, okay, it's going to be used as a green screen. Okay, yeah. It's just for the weekly, because I actually learned how to use my editing software. And the more I got into that, the more I realized, oh, green would be much easier, because the reason I went to blue is because my king sucked. So with me having a blue outline and a blue background that I was putting in, it seemed to work out. But now that I know what I'm doing, kinda, the green's easier. Yeah, once my dad and I got to rocking and rolling on this, it seems like it took forever because of insulation and flooring, and I'm still working on certain things. Like, I don't know if there's going to be a review today because I'm still working on the review space, and I don't know. I kind of hurt my back yesterday carrying shit out from the house to put in here, and so I don't know. Maybe I'll take the day off. But yeah, new space is retro themed. Surprise live, help pass the time at work. I don't know how long I'm going to be on here. I don't even know if I'm going to open stuff up if you can't see anything. You know, there's not much point of opening the toys. I was only opening the Arctic Bat and Snow Job because I wanted to put Snow Job, number 69 in the series, along with Snow Job, because I got my Snow Serpent, and that's just warm fuzzies, baby. So I needed these to compare. But am I going to do that on a stream that's pixelated and freezing? Is this a steel outbuilding? No, it's all wood. Back issues, the gift that keeps stabbing you when you least expect it. Yeah. Every now and then, it likes to tweak. I worked in a metal shop for 20 years, so I did a lot of lifting, and I'm not as young as I used to be. So I still try to do that same amount of lifting, and my body's like, stop! No. We'll put you down. Robo on dial-up streaming. It's the green screen's back. The dial-up's back. Well, I had DSL, but AT&T really put it to me during that whole thing. It's charging me way too much for 0.5 MB, something like that. Sucked. Yeah, I gotta bend the knees, deep squat. I am not going to Legion's Con. I thought about it. Veebs and I talked about it, but I'm not going to make it. So now, can you hear the banshees? I forgot on Wednesdays at noon, the tornado sirens test. I love that Snow Job figure. Nostalgia from my vintage figures is strong. I never had Snow Job as a kid, but Snow Serpent, I think that skews my whole view. Robo! Yeah, we had a pretty bad tornado, 96, 97, 96, 95, somewhere in there. Whatever month Twister came out, half our town got ripped apart by a tornado, and they put in tornado sirens all over the place. If I was a kid watching this, I'd have to change the channel quick when Mom came in so she didn't think I was watching Cinemax through the waves of the screen. Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. In fact, let's do this right now. Ba-pow. Oh, Halloween Boy Monster Force does look amazing. I'm not going to bring it up on screen because y'all couldn't see shit anyway. Amazon. I need to order the cable now. Make sure no one calls on the home rotary phone. It'll disconnect your dial up. I remember those days. That was hey, I want to look at this website. Click, go make a sandwich. Come back. Just got Zaymot at Ollie's for $4.99. No Tomex though. Man, you can't have one without the other. You can't have one without the other. That's a snow serpent and snow job and Arctic back, Robo. That's what I said, wasn't it? Comparison time between white fuzzy blobs with dark bits. That's exactly what it'd be. So, man. I'm not usually a snow guy, but the classified offerings have me wanting to create a winter dial. Has Amazon loaded yet? Yes. I did get a refund for the cable, so I can't complain too much. I just want the cable. What am I doing here? Add to cart. Proceed to checkout. I'm not sharing this screen. The Gus faction. Maybe there's a little bit of influence there too. For Gus, the whole snow thing. What's going on, Matt? New studio now with sound effects. The $10,000 question, Giant Man funding. I think so. I think if it, and if not, who cares? I guess I don't really. I'm still on the. Well, okay, I wasn't on the fence. I was pretty much like, well, the old Toy Biz Giant Man holds a lot of nostalgia for me because my wife picked me up that. She stopped by Walmart after work one day and found the whole case and brought it home and was just like, oh, here you go. So there's some feelings involved there. But the more I look, and especially this weekend's comparisons where they had the Toy Biz Giant Man next to it, I was like, well, that is damn impressive. So maybe since we're winding down to the end of the campaign, I'm starting to get a little bit, oh, do I need it? It's $200. I feel like it's worth it. Am I letting my emotions get in the way? I don't know. I feel like in the middle of any of these campaigns, it's not really a good gauge. It's the first couple of days, and then it's the last couple of days. And in between, it's just a bunch of white noise. I don't prognosticate. The ghosts have found you. Get out. Mezco Duke is up. Not feeling this one at all. I haven't looked yet. I've been kind of afraid to, but I like Duke. I like having a Duke. But when it comes down to it, well, I guess a lot of the G.I. Joe is just dude in clothes, but Duke more than the rest. But at the same time, and again, I haven't looked at the Mezco, that's right up their alley. Dudes in clothes. That's what they excel at. Buying toys on a live stream, one of my favorite things to do. No, I'm actually, given the quality of this live stream, I'm buying some internet cable, some Cat 6 outdoor Ethernet cable, 100 feet, because I am a little too far away from the Wi-Fi to be able to do this, to be able to stream. Oh, it's going to be here Friday. It better be here Friday. That way I can work on it Saturday, see what's going on. But Amazon, you've told me that before, and you didn't deliver. So we'll see. Bronx Ninja, cool. A surprise stream. What happened to the blue? The blue is in my old space. The green is in my new space because the program I use to edit now for the weekly likes green a lot better. But when it comes to streams and stuff, like I said earlier, I've got some partitions for this building that I put up to try to knock down some sound echoing and to try to this is the studio part. That's the review and workspace. That's storage down on that end. So I have it kind of, but I can also pull those partitions, and I'm going to have blue on one side, black on the other, that I can bring into here. And it'll just be like old school Foosh casting. 6244 backers for Giant Man right now has jumped 200 in the last couple of days. Yeah. 1, New York Comic Con, they showed, and then 2, it's winding down. And like I said, once it gets to the end of the campaign, that's usually when we see what's what. My snow serpents are out for delivery. Man, I got mine Monday, and I was like, yeah, the FOMO was seeping in. Duke is necessary at least once a day. I see what you did there. And when I first started reading your sentence, I didn't realize where it was going until the end. I thought you were just a big fan of Duke. Ooh, retro classified for Duke. That's where I'm heading. I started getting the Mezco G.I. Joe stuff. Like, it was kind of the ultimate that, Destro had options. Roadblock had options. I didn't get, but then after those two, were those the first two? I didn't get Snake Eyes or Storm Shadow. And from there, it's just kind of classified's keeping me happy. And I got much more budget conscientious. Conscientious? That's what happens when Hillbilly tries to use big words. I will say, seeing Giant Man in person at Comic-Con gave me that, oh, I want it feeling. I was impressed. Oh, yeah, see? That's even better. Yeah, green with envy. I have such mixed feelings on Giant Man. I think he looks great, and the value is there. He's just bigger than I'd like. I'm sure I'll fold, though. I thought that, too, because the way I remember Giant Man is he had a size cap at one point, right? That he couldn't grow bigger than a certain amount. And I think we've talked about this on the Fooshcast with Vives, but I can't remember shit these days. But at the same time, in this costume, I think a lot of times he just grew as big as he wanted to go. So I've gotten past my size. And another big gripe was where I show my original Avengers, the team together. Toy Biz Giant Man fits right in there. But just take that shelf and make it bigger, as big as it needs to be. 112 for their due. Just can't do it. Yeah. Oh, Robo, word good. Foosh Green. Robo Green is the new Foosh Blue. I'm only going to use, hopefully, or I don't know, maybe we'll stream with green. But I'll have options here soon. I'm still working on this space. But this is what I have right now. Did you review the Range Viper yet, Robo? No, I opened it up because somebody was arguing with me about it being bigger than the rest of the figures, that there was a size creep and whatever. And I know better than to go back and forth, especially when they're talking crazy. But I opened it, compared it, was like, nuh-uh. You're full of lies, sir. And then put it back in the box. I think I did the same with Big Ben, too. I've been working on this building. I haven't had a lot of time. I haven't opened stuff other than get it open or when we were streaming. Because I think last Fooshcast we opened I opened the 97 Magneto, which is neato. Needs some tweaks, though. And then the 97 Bishop. And I liked those so much I ordered the Wolverine because it's Wolverine. Why wouldn't I? Get a matching green suit as well. I've got matching green water bottle or water canister, water holder, water cup. I hate myself for making that noise. New space looks great. You guys did a good job. I'm gonna come through and uh-oh. Let's see what I'm getting texts. Oh, I may go through with a video showing because I can't really take my camera down during the live stream and show side to side. But I'm so happy. There's actual space. You know, I'm not. Of course, I haven't moved a lot of toys out here either. So maybe. Are you going to have Veebs like display space in your new space? I am not going to have many toy shelves. Right here on my sound treatments, I have a couple, like my favorite things, or things that don't go into my main display. Like I have my Bray Wyatt with my Danhausen and my Evil Uno, and then my custom Bone Breaker that won't fit on the shelf in the office, and then some Brood, Catman, the Mystery Machine, Plunderling's Flush, and then some D&D. Just what I think I'm going to do is just have like my favorite figures at the time, swap it out. But I've got tubs in the other section down here. You can do what you want with the camera, Robo. I saw someone change their lens while streaming the other day. Not sure I've tried that. Well, what this is, since I have a camera running through a streaming thing into the laptop behind my monitor and everything, if I take that down, I've only got so much. Well, I guess I could turn side to side, but it's not ready. I've got a table full of building supplies, and I've got a table full of foam and screws and other things on that side. Yeah, I saw that. I need to get a better look, but I can't. Oh, it loaded. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Halloween boy is way up on the list because he's so crazy looking. Yeah, see, now hopefully you won't have to carefully step over things as you back out of the frame for the weekly. Check this out. I can run all the way around. All the way around the desk. Look at that. There's nothing in the way. And I'm so afraid of bringing toys in to clutter this place up. I don't want clutter. That's my problem. That became my problem in there. I'm terrible about clutter. Who is your desk figure at the moment? I am on my office desk. I have Black Chrysanthemum. And I know people have their problems with it, but I love it. No, this is not where we talk about hot toys. It may be a new space, but it's going to be the same old talk. Your video looks decent, by the way, if you just don't move. I clicked on this, and I think it's just, it depends on time of day. Depends minute to minute. Sometimes the Wi-Fi kicks up a little higher. I can see the bar go boop, and then sometimes it goes boop, kicks back down. They make the same sound for up and down because that's how I roll. Is this the Retro 370? No, 6-inch, a little 7-inch. Robo Rock on the 144p. That's all my Wi-Fi can handle, being this far from the box. Easy, easy, not so hostile. That backwoods Arkansas connection. Yeah, it's a throwback stream. If I had tried to stream, when did they finally put fiber? It's been some years. Hell, I think I'd already moved to blue screen when I was still running to McDonald's to upload videos from the parking lot, because they always looked at me weird when I came into the. Are you going to buy anything? No. Oh, Robo Joe, classified team. You should make Robo Joe. Wi-Fi booster. That's a thought too, but which probably wouldn't hurt because my phone's out here too. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. Fiber. We talking cereal already? No. The Boonies acreage Wi-Fi. I know your pain. We want classified Robo Joe. We do. You should look into a repeater that plugs into the actual power plug and extends network. You know what? I do have a plug between me and it down on the far end. That makes this room sound huge, doesn't it? Down on the far end. But it's like 10 feet that way. That's a good idea. I'm still getting the cable. I'll have to drill a hole somewhere. Maybe come up on the far end, way down there, and then run it up to the ceiling and come down, drop it. Robo is in his new mansion-sized outhouse. How did you know that was west? I got Padawan Ahsoka Black Series today. Best Black Series figure of the year. I saw Landspeeder Luke talking about that the other day. That I saw him going through his customs and other figures that he got recently, and he had already reviewed that, but he brought it out anyway because of how much he liked it. And when somebody does that, I'm usually like, a second look? That means you like it. So I may have to, well, I was definitely getting it anyway, but I may have to accelerate the time frame. Greetings from work, Robo. Thanks for keeping me company. Not a problem, because I'm avoiding work. I should be doing a review right now, but like I said, my back hurts, and I feel like if I was doing the review, it'd be like, all I can think about is that. But sitting is better. I know you were on the fence on Giant Man HasLab. Is that still the case? I'm getting closer to actually backing. Whoa, what just happened? What is up? Nothing at all. Do you have the new Black Series Vader? I don't know if I should get it or wait for the upcoming MFX. I've heard good things. I'm seeing good things, but everywhere I look, it's sold out. Granted, I haven't been looking that hard. It just got clearer. What? Because I was talking about it? Is that what? Wi-Fi extender. Let's see if I can. Is that the? Oh, you can just plug them in. Look at that. 104,000 reviews. 4 out of 5 stars. Up to 44% more bandwidth than single band. Covers up to 1,200 square feet and 30 devices. Quick, open something. Is the picture better? Now, the little dark thing, I don't know if that's because, again, new space, green screen. I didn't bring out all the lights I had around the blue because blue is harder to light up. I've done some chroma key tests with this, and it's worked pretty good with just the 2 lights. So I'm thinking I'll stick with that because, again, clutter. if I brought those lights out, they go up and across and down and then across the bottom. And that always sucked because the two on the bottom, for whatever reason, were the buzzy ones. And I'd always have to reach back, and I don't have that problem here. And I would like to not have that problem here. I love them, my Robo, in some crystal clear HD. Oh, love your content and toys, Robo. Thank you. I just feel myself having fun. That's all I can do. Just don't cross the streams and we'll be fine. Uh-oh. Where'd everybody get $104,000? Oh, no, okay. 104,000. And I paused, didn't I? Because I was reading at the same time. And I can't read and talk at the same time. I can barely talk in general, but I'm reading again. Bestseller. Wi-Fi extender booster, 2023 release up to 74% faster, broader coverage than ever, signal booster for home with Ethernet port. So what do I do here? Do I put this, plug it in out here so it'll extend? Or do I put it closer to the Wi-Fi and it extends it further? Do I need two of these? Do you have to extend plug to plug? Robo, you're taking us back to 56K. So I guess the picture, there it is. Yep, it's fuzzy again. Like I said, I think my internet during the day, especially around noontime, I think people are going to lunch. If that's a thing, they said it wasn't a thing, but it seems to be a thing. Anything you're hoping to see on the 1027 pulse stream? No. I'm to the point where it's just like, just show me stuff. I've got a lot of what I've wish listed in the past. I've gotten a lot of characters that I wanted from wherever. I'm sure I could come up with a list, but when it comes to these kind of things, especially with the amount they do during the year, it's just like, eh. Oh, snap. A live stream I'm actually around for, and it has to be this one. I apologize. Put it at the outermost area that you get a full signal. Oh, well, there's some outsideness between me. Do I have to plug it in outside? It's just like relaying the signal in Rogue One. Gotcha. Terms I can understand. Plug it next to Wi-Fi to sync it, then bring it to your new room. Okay. Robo, could you use the Mezco Green Ranger and Legends Razorback to make a custom Razorback? I think that would be bigger, but he'd also be skinny. You know what I mean? It's that it looks like a different head on a wrong scaled body or wrong sized body. Not that I'm saying the body is wrong size. It's just mixing the two. You're making me realize that I take my SoCal Lightspeed Wi-Fi for granted. Don't get me wrong. Inside the house, it's quick. In fact, I'm happy with my internet. It's just that I am way far. TP Link Booster helps my internet at home a lot. And that's the one I'm looking at. You know what? I'm ordering all of them. And I'm becoming a Wi-Fi booster review channel. Sorry, no more toys. Where'd it go? And I'm doing this just based on y'all's recommendations. I can't even get the pictures to load on Amazon. One touch connection by pressing one. Find the best location with the intelligent signal indicator light. The green is throwing it. It's the green. You're right. Since Hasbro has a damn near perfect Wolverine now, I hope we get a Jim Lee Big Boy Sabretooth soon. I think it was on the leak list a while back. I remember hearing that. And are you talking about the 97 Wolverine? Come on, Robo, connect to Skynet. I'm guessing this is setting up the new space. What in particular are you looking for feedback on? Pretty much everybody's told me that the stream sucks. That it's and it's going to be even worse when I'm streaming to Twitch and here and pumping Veebs in. So that sounds wrong, but you know what I mean. Don't. If you get a good signal at the edge of your new building, then put it there. If not, put it on the wall closest to the new building inside your house. Okay, I can do that. In fact, I actually don't know how it is on that far corner. Okay, I'm getting the same kind of picture here as I am on the laptop. 1 second. Better. Hey. Better. Getting worse. Okay, it's as soon as I get right here. So yeah, it is better down on that end. Way down there. I had to travel. I had to take a cab, get to the other end of the building, and come back. What do you think the Marvel Legends team will do if the actors' strike continues in terms of releases? I think they had plans. In fact, I kind of think that's why they brought the Void series. Well, I don't know. The Void series seems so random. You know what I mean? And this is having no knowledge of behind the scenes because I've gotten to where I forget that kind of stuff anyway. But it seems like, oh no, we had this certain wave already planned. Let's bring this one forward and these figures and put them together right and have another wave coming. And that may be how it goes for a little bit. I am out in the new space. I have to be out. I had to test some stuff, and I'm going to miss a review today, it looks like, because working on stuff. But transferring everything from inside the house to out here, I knew there was going to be some trouble because I had to move the equipment, then set up the equipment. I'm still working on the lights. I'm still working on the review space, everything. So I pretty much needed to take a week off in order to get everything situated. But there definitely will be a weekly because it seems like it seems like everything in here is pretty much set, except for the echo. I'll admit, I don't really know how to do sound treatment. I did it, but it needs some tweaking. It's got to be better than the McDonald's Wi-Fi days, though, right? Yes. I'm still getting better speed than back then. Robotech. I think that's already taken. I don't think I can use that. Okay, people, welcome back to the Wi-Fi Weekly. Running Ethernet cable. My toy shed I built is 250 feet from my house, and I'm hardwired. The thing about it, the end of this building is 50 feet. Because I measured to see how much cable I needed. And then I decided instead of going in that end, I'd come to here. So I bought extra cable, and then my cable got canceled. It left Amazon, and it said it went somewhere, and then it got returned. So I don't know what happened there. So I thought I'd test the Wi-Fi today, and it's not working. Probably just press WPS on each. Woo Pig Suey? Is that what I push? Look at that. It's made for me. Not sports-wise. When I think, in fact, I don't even think of football whenever I think of Razorback. because of Razorbacks. Fush green. This ain't the weekend. You've got me all turned around, Robo. I know, me too. Doing this building, and in fact, there was one day I was like, what day is it? Am I supposed? Oh, it was Monday, because Phoebes had sent me an interview to post for Tuesday, and I was working on out here, and it got late. If you're on Patreon, you got the video late because I realized, oh shit, today's Monday. I gotta go post that stuff. Man, with this setup, we'll make a Who Freezes a drinking game. We'll make Who Freezes it. Wi-Fi extender or a big ass antenna? Oops, I'm way behind. It is better once I got over there. Move over, Pixel Dan. We've got Pixel Robo. I can tell when it's screwballing because when I click on the comment, it takes a second to pop up down here. And then I'm like, oh, the Wi-Fi is being bad. Happy Wednesday, Doombot. Yeah, the 97 Wolvie. Only thing it needs is a screaming head and more shading on the arms. I have heard about the arm hair thing. And if arm hair is the only complaint that some people can come up with, then I think we're on the right track when it comes to Wolverine. In fact, it made me order one. In fact, was it Walmart? Yeah, Walmart is where I found Magneto and Bishop. And those are both going to be on a play day because both are getting tweaked. But Wolverine, after those two, I had to order Wolverine. I was like, okay, bring it on. No wheezing the juice or pumping the Veebs. Did you tip the driver? I did. I always tip. I was a pizza delivery for years. I know. Just rotate the building. I'm in the middle. I am dead center. Both ways. I did that on purpose so I could have this wall. Although my original setup in the house, the camera was further back. I had to zoom in. And then because of the lights I was using, it took up more space. So for a minute, I was worried that I would have to take this and put it on the far end, facing this way so I'd have more room. But thankfully, it worked out. New studio, man cave, or just studio? Man cave in the sense that I'm going to have all my customizing stuff out here and my 3D printer and stuff like that. But for display space, that stays in the office along with my editing computer. Yeah, we just need that Wolverine in the orange and brown, a white tux jacket, and a Team X tack suit, and we're good. Did they tease white tux Wolverine, or was it white tux, or did I make that up? Was I dreaming? I don't remember. Because that new Joe Fix-It is a few tweaks away from white tux, right? What's up, Robo? Just sitting down to a gyro, a gyro, a hero, a gyro, a euro. I never know. Does the Robo Ranch have cable? You can split it at the house, run cable to the Robo Bunker. I like that. Big Dub calls it the dungeon. And use a cable to Ethernet switch to your laptop. I just ordered cable earlier in this stream because everybody was like, hey, this sucks. And I was like, that's exactly what I needed to know. And, but did I actually order it? Oh, no. Now people are saying get a Wi-Fi extender. So I'm going to try both. To hell with it, because I need it out here for my phone anyway. Proceed to checkout. Y'all are making me spend money today. Delivery October 20th. What is today? Oh, Friday. Okay, that'll work too. What are you going to do with the old space? Make it back into a bedroom. And because after, how long has it been? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, my wife is like, hey, that would be a nice bedroom. And that closet, I could get all my shoes out of the kitchen. I was like, okay, it's time. It's finally time to make a workspace. How dare you, sir? Never, ever, never, ever call me flocked. Will also be interesting to see if they do versions of everyone based on the new Ultimates universe they seem to be starting. I had a comment. Which figure was it? Oh, it was the new Ahsoka wave. Something like when you realize that Star Wars just makes up new characters in order to sell new toys. And I was like, do you not think that was the plan from 1977? That's not a new concept in anything. Why do you think they change costumes in every Marvel movie? It's to sell more merchandise. Now be a good little consumer and get in line. Veebs convinced me to pick up a Diamond Lord of the Rings figure. I'm used to their Marvel stuff with limited articulation, but that eye paint is baffling. I haven't seen much after Gandalf, but after fixing the eyes on that, where he was dead-eyed looks, yeah, that was weird. But I did see that the orc is on sale on Amazon right now, and I was tempted because when I bought a Gandalf to fix the eyes, and then we traded. And when he did that, he gave me a Strider too. So I've got a little display, or I got a couple of figures. But then with their Marvel stuff, I am Titanium Man. Titanium Man is awesome. Crimson Dynamo looks awesome. I didn't get the Legends Destroyer because I have the Select. It's been a while since they've been, well, I don't know. Their Beta Ray Bill was cool too, wasn't it? I don't even remember. Some figures look better with a cloudy video. Oops, anyone interested in the Masters of Grayskull line? I'm definitely getting that Donatello because it is absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. Chair noises. To mix him with Man-at-Arms. It makes sense. And then Trapjaw, I know it's dumb as when I looked at it, I was like, no. And then it was an automatic, okay, yeah, oh, that's the concept. And it works. So I'm definitely in for those two, but I don't know how many more I'll get. Just push the building closer to your house. I absolutely cannot get closer to the house because I also have a well in between. So it'll be on top of that, and I got to have mowing space in between. White Tux with Mr. Fix-It teased. Am I that far behind? Damn. Is your new building a custom or off the shelf from somewhere? It's custom in the idea that it was just a shell when I bought it and dropped it out here, and then we finished it out. Robo's a good 5 minutes behind the chat. Oh, it is, because why is it coming through so slow? Is that the internet or is that StreamYard? Who remembers the early Fwoosh videos? I'm getting flashbacks. Yeah. I knew when I put the green up and then I turned on the camera to see, I was like, oh no. I'm going to have to go back to talking like this. Okay, people, welcome to another Fwoosh video. Today I'm going to be looking at this figure. Oh. Do a playlist with all the Chrysanthemum videos, the search for Chrysanthemum, the documentary. I ran across the custom I did, or the video I did of the custom when it wasn't even finished yet. Yeah, the Captain America and Archangel looks great. It does. If I did 7-inch, I would be all over that Captain America. But I think I'm getting Archangel for the wings just to see if I can do some. How many more? Don't kid yourself. You'll get the 4 turtles. Leo's okay. It looks fun, but Donatello, I've gotten to where I don't need all 4, especially when I have all 4 in several different versions. Where's the outhouse in relation to the bunker and the house? The outhouse is that way. You got to have it a ways from the house. Forget Robo don't know. It's Robo go slow. I'm going to scroll up just to see if there was anything. Oh, wish there was some modern Xena figures. Yeah, that's been a long time. We have reversed the roles. He talks, we buy. Now we talk, he buys. Y'all are buttholes. I really like the 97 Wolverine, but it makes me wish the new body with the newer double torso joint. There's always going to be something to upgrade when it comes to Wolverine. Rank your top 3 turtle sets. I have the video game set that I really, really like. I have the ultimate set that I really, really like because it gives me vintage toy vibes. And the movie set, the first NECA in the VHS box. But they're also making that wrestling set, and that has been on my wish list forever. In fact, seeing the wrestler set made me not mind missing out on the last set. What was that, Mirage or IDW? I can't even remember now. It's out of my brain. I'm ready for the wrestling set. You know, I'll take Robo and Fush any way I can get them. Grainy sure works for me. And what's crazy, it's showing 192. Watch, that's insane for a midday Wednesday grainy live stream. So I love you all too. Did you like the 2014 Turtles? I haven't watched it all the way through, but I think I have a set of those. I think I have the Playmate set that came out before the show actually debuted. Like they were working off concept art or something. And I like that set, but I leave Pluto TV on for my dogs to have some background noise so they won't be barking at every little sound from outside. And I walk through every now and then, and I like what I've seen. But I guess they recently got the rights to the original cartoon. So when I walk through, there's some nostalgia vibes there because I'll look and I'll be like, wait a second, oh yeah, that is. I just picked up Super 7 Ultimate Mikey to finish off the 4 Turtles from Amazon Deal Days. Got it for $27. That's a hell of a deal. I wouldn't call it grainy or bad quality. I'd call it vintage. Should I put a... oh, no, I don't even want to put a virtual background. Huh? Well, let's see how it looks in the green. Oh, look at that. It's so slow, it doesn't even want to come across. I can't even make this joke. Oh. What? I have a green screen. Oh, it says guide backdrop. Oh, dumb. Oh, that's even better. Y'all probably can't see that over the Wi-Fi, but it works fairly well. Whenever I tell it I have a green screen. It even has some of the beard, which I find is the hardest thing to key out or key in, whatever it's called. Hey Robo, I have YouTube going for background noise while I'm working, so thanks for the new sounds today. Apparently that's all that's coming through. Pluto for the dogs. I get it. I didn't get it. I should have caught that, but I get it now. I left town for 12 days and came back to a nice fat stack of toys. That's always fun. Talked myself out of grabbing everything at Frank & Sons because I knew I'd be loaded at home. That's one of the things about going on a trip. You know, especially when you get notifications on your phone. It's like, oh, no. Why? I'm also classified as vintage. Look who it is. What's going on, Hankin? Got any early favorite figures of the year? Somebody asked about my desk figure earlier, and Chrysanthemum's on it, but I also leave the ones that really. And what's the other figure I have it there? What's the Ramen Toys 80s Commanders Blue Antagonist? Is that what they're calling it? That was a surprise out of nowhere type thing that hit me harder than I thought it was going to. And the third party Dark Knight Joker, who made that? Was the Felix Toys? Hell, that was January, I think. It's been right there on the desk the whole time. The Orb. He hasn't made it out to the space yet, but it's been on the review space this year. Just another brick. Somehow it reminds me of the electric company. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Another brick in the wall. But I see an electric company comment, and I'm there because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wave 38 in the Black Series landing this week in the UK. Is that the one I really, really want? Is that Merrick, however they've decided to say his name this week? And Hera. I need Hera. But I think it's the wave before that has the new Omega, right? There's a pile of figures I need from Star Wars. And it's great because the whole first half of this year, I haven't bought much when it comes to Star Wars. And now suddenly it's so much stuff. My Black Series Pre-Vizsla arrived today. That one, not so much. I mean, I get it. I would love to have Pre-Vizsla on the shelf, but I don't know about that body. Got to work to do now. Got to run. Later, Luna. Would you consider getting Fury Planet Veteran William for review? I haven't. I like the look of it. I just didn't get it because budget. Snow Serpents just got delivered. Mine's in the review space. It's sitting on the shelf because I thought, you know what? Maybe I don't need to finish the space. But then I started trying to shoot, and I've got to get working on it. Padawan Ahsoka is wave 38, right? Is it? I'd look it up, but websites are so slow. Mentions electric company, proceeds to sing a Sesame Street song. Was that on Sesame Street? No. The number thing was electric company, wasn't it? Here's the deal. Back when I was a kid, Sesame Street was on either right before or right after electric company. So I'm making excuses. Did it click? There it is. Internet's really struggling, isn't it? Dang, Doom Customs. I appreciate it. I'd pay real money to see Robo commanding the home one. I'm sure you can do it with that green screen. What's happening? You're back from New York. That's the pinball song. Was that Sesame Street? Is my childhood a lie? Or am I just mixing things up 40 years later? 45. Something like that. Thoughts on Hasbro, G.I. Joe, Python Patrol, and Tiger Force figures? Python Patrol, I don't care for too much. I'm sorry, was reading. Python Patrol, I don't care for too much, even though I don't hate it, right? But that color scheme doesn't really do a lot for me, even though people keep saying, hey, it's mustard and ketchup. It would be Beef Boss's troops. And I think maybe. But I'm also trying to save some money. Tiger Force I like better because I kind of like the Battle Cat camo, the green pop that it brings to some of the figures, especially Recondo. I'm thinking I don't even need regular Recondo, but I haven't seen him. He's not on the shelf, you know. I haven't seen him in person. We'll see what happens. It is Sesame Street, huh? It was by the Pointer Sisters. Robo's internet is powered by hot coal. I'm pedaling under this desk as hard as I can. Mandela Effect, Sesame Street, Electric Company, and then 321 Contact. I remember that too, but I seem to remember kind of zoning out when it comes to 321 Contact. That was more science-y, wasn't it? I used to watch Electric Company just hoping to see Spider-Man. Okay, which one had Easy Reader? Padawan Ahsoka was 37. Already got all of them. I think on Star Action Figures I put in Omega, and was it Ahsoka out of that wave? I guess now that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, you even type it like that, and it automatically shoots in your head. I saw it on Sesame Street, but that's not today. It didn't originate on it. But that's not today. It didn't originate on Electric Company. I thought the same thing about Retro Condo, but I saw the render until I saw the render. See, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Mixing things up, Googled it Sesame Street. Well, damn. I apologize for Robo don't knowing. That's my whole shtick, right? Electric Company had Easy Reader. Okay. Easy Reader. That's my name. The blue background is green. My whole life was a lie. The past few years was a lie. Just like my childhood, apparently. Here is one from the childhood files. Does Robo remember Picture Page? Picture Page. A song is trying to enter my brain, but no, not as much as the rest. Easy mistake to make, Robo. I too have confused Morgan Freeman and Cookie Monster many times. I'm thinking of dropping all of my Tiger Force figures and just going with the regular versions. Already got rid of all my Python Patrol stuff. I stopped with the Python Patrol stuff after the first few when I realized, holy, there are so many of them that I already have the regular figures of. But Tiger Force is a little harder to break, even though I don't think I have everything. The one I am a sucker for that I will get every time is the Arctic look. The white snow figures. Think the vamp goes up for PO on the 1027 stream? Maybe. What was the other thing that people were talking about wanting to see on the 1027? Something we've been waiting for. Something we knew about. I don't know. There's quite a few things we know about, right? That haven't gone up for pre-order yet. Time to get your pens and your pencils. Picture pages. For some reason, I remember the theme song, but even that's not clear. Did anyone get the feeling that Mr. Wizard actually hated kids? Damn, Doomed. Have you ordered and received the G.I. Joe Classified Buzzard? If so, what are your thoughts on the glasses? I haven't yet. I did see that Big Bad Toy Store got in an allotment and shipped some out. I think Veeb's got his. I haven't been pre-ordering a lot of stuff unless I absolutely need it. And I do want Buzzer. And if I see it available somewhere, I'll pick them up. But got to keep the pre-orders at a minimum on because, in fact, StreamYard reminded me when I got on here, my PayPal debit card is expiring this month. So I couldn't make a lot of pre-orders because I didn't know if a lot of the sites will let me change my payment options. Like Walmart. I didn't want to be doing a lot of pre-orders there. So should Arctic snake eyes be white or wearing fur, flocked perhaps? Why? Why do you want to do this to me? Actually, could you use the snow serpent's timber hood for snake eyes? Do you think snake eyes would get that desperate? Vamp is going to be a deluxe, no price yet, though. I'm not Robo, but I have more gripes than compliments about Buzzer. Ooh. Occasionally, when Robo's internet blips, his black background goes from green to blue. It's like he's vibing through the multiverse. Gotta go. Need a nap before work. I'll catch up later. Bye, guys. Later, Nut. Are you getting SHF Indiana Jones? I thought I'd miss it, but it popped back up a few weeks ago. It looks really good, and I thought about getting it, but the even though I haven't got a lot of them yet, the Hasbro stuff, it looks good enough for me. I thought before Indiana Jones was available from several different companies that it was way up on my wish list. Like, I need Indiana Jones figures. But then when they became available, it was more of a cool. They exist. And I did pick up a couple that I haven't even opened up yet. But it doesn't excite me as much as I thought it would. Buzzer looks like grown-up Beavis. Now you've stuck that in my head. On my television, you look low quality, but on my phone, you look just fine. So it's you, not me. No, it's me. It's definitely me. It's just smaller resolution. Snake Eyes just shaved timber like a sheep. Right, guys? Yes, that's it. Now I have to send Robo a flock timber. All my packages are screened. I could be wrong. I want to say Picture Pages was a Captain Kangaroo segment. I barely remember Captain Kangaroo. What's your favorite snack and beverage to consume? I don't do a lot of snacks anymore. I've been trying to watch that because I'm getting old and I can't just eat everything that I used to. I haven't had one in a while, but if we're talking about snacks in general, it's raspberry zingers. Dave will tell you that I'll eat the hell out of some raspberry zingers. And then beverage has been water most of the time, but I do wake up and drink a Ghost because there's some flavors that I really like. The Sour Patch Red. Ooh. But, and hell, I don't even finish those well, I save it for later. I sold all of my Indiana Jones Adventure Series bring line. Buzzer looks like D. Snyder, or it fails. Doomed, you're crazy person. What? Maybe this will help towards the pre-orders. Thanks for giving us hours of laughs and entertainment. Man, I really appreciate that. Buzzer is on Big Bad Toy Store. Yeah, I saw that. Quit enabling me. Stop it. Pulse emailed saying they're pushing Nunchuck all the way back to 12/15. So with all of these figures coming out early, they've pushed some stuff back, which is not a bad thing. Face red heart shape, face red heart shape, face red heart shape. Does that look different on YouTube? Because that's not coming across on StreamYard. Veebs tried the Snow Serpent Wolf Hood on the Sunday Live. He inboxes it. It's too big. Quinn, what's going on? I love you, Robo. You're amazing. Greetings from Mexico. I appreciate that. Thank you. Greetings to Mexico. I stopped collecting classifieds last year, but seeing them at Ross for $6.99 might have rekindled it, and I wish I had the ollies from cheap classifieds. It's hard to pass up cheap figures, whether you collect them or not. When it comes to cheap figures, I'll pick them up just because I may need a part or two. What did I pick up? Oh, Marion from the Classified series line. I got it at Target for half price when they were doing that crazy sale thing, because I looked at the arms and I thought I can either upgrade my Kitty Pryde in her Shadow Cat costume, or I can use it for Lobot to make that custom, because he's got the puffy sleeves. She has the puffy sleeves. We'll see. Ghosts are the tastiest energy drinks. And honestly, they make me less shaky than actual caffeine drink. You know what I mean? I know there's a lot of caffeine in those, but I'm naturally shaky anyway. But there's the red Sour Patch Kid, there's Swedish Fish, and what's the other one I like? I like Orange Cream. And the Cherry Limeade or something. They're just good. Remember Mortimer Ichabod Marker? No. What was that? Our local PBS had Polly. She did news, but I think she was based in Arkansas. It was like the local PBS. But she had an artist show drawing, kind of a Bob Ross type thing, which just shot something into my brain. Wasn't there an Uncle Pappy that did drawings, that did some art stuff? So games, what's going on? Yes, red Sour Patch are so good. They have a blue Sour Patch too, but it's kind of metallic. I don't mind it, but it's not near as good as the red. How is your Mezco Batman 89 bats holding up? Mine is fine, but I've seen some bad ones. I haven't seen much trouble with it. When I was moving tubs out to the shelves over here, I had a space, so I brought my McFarlane 89 Batman out. And I've been meaning to grab the Mezco Batman that's sitting on a shelf in the house out to put beside it. But it didn't look bad. Now that Ghost Swedish Fish is crazy good. Liquid Swedish Fish. Oh, yeah, I know. But not everywhere carries that. It's almost like I got to go to different stores to find different flavors and different sales. Lobot should have married Indian Crystal Skull instead. Robo, what is the latest custom you are working on? Customs slowed down a lot because of this, working on this and moving stuff around and everything. What is the latest thing I worked on? I've got... Oh, man, what am I working on? I've got some 3D prints for Chrysanthemum and to make a couple of Star Wars figures. I saw somebody do, and everything's on my main computer in the house. I don't have the picture, so I can't reference, but I talked about it on the stream last week about extending Magneto's torso a little bit. That's on the table. And some head swaps, always some casting cave heads to put on some bodies. Have you customized vehicles? I have not. Ghost Watermelon is great. I haven't seen, have I seen Sour Watermelon? The Warheads? That was okay. I didn't like it as much. When they get into that kind of the real sour stuff, it's kind of a, I need to try one of those ghost drinks. I went forever just seeing them at Walmart going, of course you put anything Sour Patch on it, and I'm like, maybe I should try one. And it was pretty good. It's replaced pretty much all whatever you call soft drinks, pops, carbonated beverages. I just drink a Ghost and then I'm good for all day. I'm a sour candy kind of guy myself. Yes, that's the best candies. How many square feet is your new space? Looks pretty sweet. It is, the outside, as they advertise it, is 12 by 40. But then once you get the walls and everything inside, it's like 11 by 38. So whatever that square footage is. Yeah, not everyone carries the fishes. Sad. Yeah, at Walmart I can get the Sour Patch and the orange cream and now the cherry, but I got to go downtown to a grocery store for the Swedish fish. And they had a couple of different ones last time I was down there. Plus, they sell them 2 for $4. So I'm always down for a deal. I think Felix Toys might have an 89 Joker available for pre-order later this year. I saw that. And the Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm going to need a cowboy. Felix Toys has my number. Ghosts also taste great. So good considering they're sugar-free. Yeah. They're healthy. I doubt it. I mean, it's still caffeine and everything. But, yeah. Have you tried Nerds Candy Corn? No, I have not. You son of a bitch. You just got me excited. I am running to Walmart to try to hunt that down now because earlier somebody said snack. I don't consider candy like this a snack, but I will grab a bag of the Nerds gummies, or the gummy one with the nerds on the outside, whatever they clusters, because I'm a sucker for nerds too. I guess it beats working in the bedroom. Wi-Fi wise, no, but yes, this is much better. Sonic sometimes has delicious Sour Patch drinks. I saw they put nerds in some of the drinks and I tried it, but sucking nerds through a straw, take that as you will, is not a great experience. The lemonade Sour Patches are amazing. Oh, now I'm wanting candy. Do you collect the NECA Universal Monsters line? I do not. I like looking at Veebs' collection because he does, but I'm pretty happy with my Jada toys, except for Mummy. Poor Mummy. We barely knew ye. Nerd clusters are the new flex. Orange cream wasn't great. Tried it in San Diego. Orange cream is an acquired taste. Orange cream is one of those childhood flavors, you know, that at elementary school on ice cream day, when you took your quarter to school, you could get the orange push pop thing. And that was pretty much the only thing I liked besides chocolate. So there may be a little nostalgia involved. I drink 2 or 3 240 milligram caffeine Rockstar and take a nap. I have problems. Whenever I'm at a show and I'm not able to find it before going to the show, I'm pretty good during the day. But once I find one that evening, Veebs looks at me like, "Why are you drinking that?" And I'll only drink like this much, and then go to bed. What's going on, Alpha Magnus? Oh, wait, scroll back up. I'm Mexican, so I had down hot Cheetos with limon all the time, so my stomach looks like the inside of a volcano. I get that. Yeah, I can't imagine eating it all the time. Weird day for a streaming. Yeah, I needed to test out my new space. And we've come to the conclusion that I need either an Ethernet cable or a Wi-Fi extender. Yes, orange sherbet push pop. Or orange sherbet. We say sherbet down here. I loved your custom Yummy Mummy. That's probably one of my favorite customs this year. So of course, I took it to Veeb's house and gave it to him. So it's now out of my realm. What's going on, modest toy collector? If you liked NECA's D&D Zarek, the Diamond Select Moria orcs would go really well with him, given how small they are. The orcs I'm interested in, just as creatures, you know. Do you have a Star Wars characters you want in 6-inch they haven't made yet? I'm dying for Darth Bane. Not to take away from Darth Bane. I'm not as familiar with those Sith characters they've come up with in other media. But I need that Ki-Adi Mundi. And that was the other character or figure that we know about that I was hoping will go up for pre-order on the 10/27 event. But Alpha Magnus hit one of my biggies, Max Rebo. I need Max Rebo, and Matt needs Porkins, and I'll take Porkins too. But the reason I thought of Ki-Adi Mundi is because I need him, but with his Outlander hat when he went to Tatooine, which brings up Sherrod Het and a Sherrod Het. I would love them in figure form. I want some Shadows of the Empire Black series. Snuva? That's another, since I have a few Wookiee bodies, a few Chewbacca bodies, I've always thought about customizing one into Snuva. And there's got to be a 3D head out there somewhere, right? That's really the biggie. Give him the spiked flat top and the eye. But Shizor, too, is high on the list. My Mezco Robin just shipped. I'm so excited. I ended up passing on that. I'm cutting back on a lot of Mezco. I'd love to see the wizard-looking Ki-Adi Mundi. I have a Lord of the Rings orc on the back of that big-ass wolf thing fighting Drizzt. Do not get an extender. Grab an Eero or a Google Mesh system. This is literally my job. You're killing me. Where were you an hour ago whenever I ordered the extender and an Ethernet cable? Google Mesh system. Oh, it's not a Google Mesh system. You're telling me to Google Mesh system, right? Wi-Fi mesh system. Oh, no, that's going to take more reading than me sitting here. Unless y'all just want to stare at me going. Home mesh Wi-Fi system. Holy shit. Those are expensive. That's like buying Hot Toys. But I will research this too. Bane was a savage. That trilogy of books would make great movies. Snuva? I hardly knew her. Congrats on getting into Fortress Robo finally. I like that too. Robunker, the dungeon, and the fortress. I was working. Dash Rendar, Shizor, Lebo, Guri, and Snuva, and I'm good. That would be a good grouping from Shadows. No, Google Wi-Fi. Did I hear Hot Toys? I knew. I didn't even have the screen up, but I knew as soon as I said Hot Toys, y'all would be all over it. Do know if you covered, but Big Bad Toy Store has the G.I. Joe Not Force Big Ben exclusive. Oh, did they order? They order some to sell? I prefer Eero Pro, but a Wi-Fi 6 set is like $200 for 3 nodes. Eero. Did I just see that on that other screen? Yeah. Amazon Eero Pro Mesh Wi-Fi Router 3-pack. Amazon Eero 6 Mesh Wi-Fi 6 system. Is this like it jumps box to box? Because I don't need to go that far. In fact, the Wi-Fi is okay at the end of the build. Way so far down there, way down at the other end of the building. Is it too soon to say Rancor? It is. But I've also seen Layered Creations working on his 3D printed Rancor, and I'm like, ooh, I may need to get one of those. I need a Quinlan Voss in Black Series. I just finished a custom of him, so he's out of my brain, but I will totally buy an official Black Series Quinlan Voss. I've got an Eero Wi-Fi mesh system. I'm pretty happy with it, but it struggles through too many walls. I think the Ethernet cable is your best bet for reliability. I only have 2 walls, really, between me and the Wi-Fi. So we'll see. Here we go. This is going to be an ongoing saga. I'm going to do the extender first just to see what happens. Well, then if I do the Ethernet, there's not much sense in doing a $200 Eero system or the mesh system. But I'd like to avoid drilling holes in my floor or wall too. I should have done it before. I thought about doing it before finishing out the inside, but I didn't because I'm dumb. Savage is high on my wish list. I'd take him too, even though I still need to watch Clone Wars someday, but a yellow Darth, yeah, I'm down. Yep, like a baseball team, extenders are awful for streaming. Gotcha. Okay. We'll see what happens. Like I said, if this doesn't work, because I only have to go 25 feet. Josh, what's happening? Yeah, if there's a decent distance between the APs, it doesn't matter if you have mesh or not. Have you been playing any new games recently? I've been going between Starfield and Baldur's Gate 3. No, I've not. We went back to Red Dead for the Halloween event. That's what we've been playing at night every now and then. But with Spider-Man 2 about to come out, I'd like to go back and finish Spider-Man 1. I played the hell out of it, but I never finished the game. So we'll see how that goes. If you can hardwire, always hardwire. Stay with Ethernet and you can't go wrong. Will the desk setup with the blue paper be the same, or will it be something new for your figure reviews? It's going to be exact. In fact, as I'm doing it right now, the only thing will be the lighting. Jesus. The only difference will be the lighting. Everything else, you shouldn't be able to tell the difference at all. Clone Wars Quinlan Voss, not that Phantom Menace barely in a scene crap. Dang. Tell us how you really feel, Caleb. Who's down for a Jack Black? If it's Star Wars, I'll buy it. Well, I say that. I haven't got a lot of the Andor stuff. I loved Andor. But when I don't know. Why is it that show when it came to characters? Maybe because there wasn't a lot of Jedi and mystic stuff happening and lightsabers and everything. I guess that's my favorite aspect of Star Wars is the fantasy. And I loved Andor, but it's political. Quick, everyone, donate to Robo. He only has 2 walls. No, 2 walls between me and the Wi-Fi. Just do what Bodhi did, cable. If he did Wi-Fi, the Death Star plans wouldn't have gone through. Okay, that makes sense. Ethernet versus Wi-Fi. You like the Wi-Fi for your phone. Wait a second. Oh, down there. Yeah, it had a stronger signal down there. You could get the Eero Pro 2-pack. The Pro is a great option and has Ethernet ports. Interesting. Make sure to get Cat 6 Ethernet future-proofing. I got Cat 6. I did do something right. Planning ahead. Red Dead 2 is my comfort game. Every now and then, just riding around taking in the atmosphere is enough to entertain me for hours. Oh, yeah. And after they did the they updated the graphics. Like, if you're just riding along the plains and a storm rolls in, we just like sitting and watching the lightning and the rain and the sky and everything. It's awesome. You shush. Have you had any luck finding the Danhausen figure? I haven't got whatever the Unrivaled series is, the regular release, but I did get the Ringside Collectibles exclusive that I haven't opened yet. I haven't had a chance to crack it. My Danhausen got delayed. There are 2 walls. Nobody besides Black Series is giving us Andor figures like Hot Toys. You didn't get Cat 7? Stop it. Don't make me Google something that doesn't exist or is in very early stages or something. I think maybe those 2 police type troopers from early Andor could be fun figures, or those pirate fisherman aliens from later on. Those were cool. So many Danhausen. Which one did you go with? I got the ringside. Yep, me too. But actually, Amazon delayed the Hookhausen set, but I think I'm getting the Unrivaled or Unmatched, whatever series that is, one. So I just canceled the Amazon one. Ringside Danhausen, pretty sweet. Quit making me say Hot Toys. That's your fault. I need a Karn and a Deidre, so I can have the former creeping on the ladder. I need a Pong Krell. Okay, Eero 2-pack. They only have 3 packs. Oh, wait a second. The 2-pack Eero 6 Plus. The 3-pack's cheaper than the 2-pack. How's that work? Oh, is it have to do with the Pro 6? Plus, the Wi-Fi extenders are so cute. This one's got bunny ears. Rebels old Cap Rex would be great. Yes. Yes. We've gotten so many other characters from that era. Sent you a message on Instagram. I want to show off my color changing Xandar custom. I'll look at it when I get to the computer because for some reason my laptop logged me out of Instagram and it thinks the password's wrong or something. So I've got to figure out the whole Google login crap. To be honest, I'd like a good Farm Boy Luke. Once I got the SH Figure Arts Farm Boy Luke, I've been pretty happy since. Danhausen should come with 2 heads, one nice and one evil. None of the figures have the evil head, right? His other face paint with the points and everything. I do have a Hot Toys Deadpool figure and a Dark Knight Joker and something else. What's the other figure? The Crow. I have 3 official Hot Toys figures. Are we back? It went completely out. My Wi-Fi signal is showing like 1 dot. Is Danhausen the new Gold Dust? That actually makes kind of sense. I hope Robo knows how iconic that photo of him sitting on Boba Fett's throne. I was going through my phone the other day and I came across that picture and I was like, dang, that was a crazy day. I need an Admiral Yularen and his Imperial Colonel. Looks like that would be great. That would be cool. Instagram does that to me on the computer constantly. Almost never works on anything but my phone. Yeah, exactly. It's almost like Instagram was made for the phone and they don't care about the desktop version. Uh-oh. Got to step away and grab lunch. Awesome chatting with everybody. Yeah, I'm not on for long. In fact, I'm not opening figures because the picture is not great. Hey, look at this fuzzy figure. But yeah, my only 1/6 fix are Mondo Masters of the Universe. Well, I did pre-order Hot Toys Chopper. You know those Mondo Motu figures? Look so sweet. They were at PowerCon, and I went through the booth, and they started trying to force me into buying stuff. It's like, no, I don't need another Motu line. But I like looking at pictures. Hear me out. Foosh Toys needs a ninja with a beard. Just saying. You know, the sculptor of the skeletons sent me a bearded hat skull head to go on that when I finally get a skeleton, which is hopefully soon. They're at the warehouse, so we'll see how that goes. I'd forgotten about lunch. I don't do lunch anymore, but for some reason, maybe we were talking about zingers and food and stuff earlier and candy. I am hungry today. Yeah, man, that beast, man. I don't know. For years, I didn't really have favorite Masters of the Universe characters, but Man at Arms. It seems lately I've really gravitated towards Man at Arms and Beast Man. I don't know why. It's fine. We're looking at your fuzzy figure. I feel. Fuzzy figures are Robo's worst nightmare. That is true. What do you think of the Motu TMNT crossover, Robo? I like it. I don't know how much I'm buying of it. I'm definitely getting Donatello. Maybe Man at Arms. Probably Trapjaw. Because that mouser, somebody called it Mouse Trapjaw, and I can't get that out of my head, but it looks good. I got a Google Mesh system for my parents, and it fixed all their issues. Alpha. Okay, there you are. You're still here. Can I use it to extend in several different directions, or do they have to be in line to the place that I'm going? Do I have to stand in the place that I live? I have Mondo X-Men animated yellow and blue Wolverine. That does look good. I'm not really into the animated series, even though I got 3 figures from the new X-Men 97 Marvel Legends line. You wouldn't have to worry about picture quality if you were opening flocked figures, since they're supposed to be fuzzy. Everybody hates me. Why do you all hate me? That's what I tell my spouse, and it never works. Look at this figure. Stop it. Beastman, hell yeah. Green Earl, yeah. But if things go to according to plan in the next week or two, you'll never see the green. For the weekly, it'll be keyed out. For live streams, I have partitions that I have that I'm going to put blue on one side, black on the other, and I can bring those in and just put them behind me. I don't feel totally comfortable with you guys all looking at fuzzy figures. Fuzzy, come on. The TMNT Motu line. I saw the Donnie and Nude flip. Oh man, yeah, that was the one that stood out. I like mashups in the first place, but you take those two, I'm in. How about them Mondo? No. Thoughts on seamless body swaps? I don't know what that means. They have about 40 feet of reach. So if I got the 3-pack and put one in one direction, one to the other end of the house, and then one out here. Does it go? Psh. I wish I could fix my parents' issues with just a $250 mesh system. Wait a second. Did you see the Batman and Robin Wave trailer for McFarlane calling back the suit up scenes? I did not. But can I steal it for the intro of the next weekly? Can I use it fairly as the intro for the next weekly, as promotional material? I want to get Andor figures, but those Black Series ain't it. I don't have a problem with them, but like I said earlier, what was it? People in clothes. I like the characters, but they don't grab my imagination as much as Ahsoka characters, you know? Here's our shaped in formations. Oh, my internet just got whooshed. You know, I did see the flocked Mossman at Walmart today. Thought about you, Robo. You know, after all the drama of getting Veeb's initial Mossman, because my brother still has one for him, and then he got one. I cannot remember. That was during PowerCon, I think. But then I went to my Walmart a couple weeks ago, and they had a whole shelf of those Mossmans, and I felt like just knocking them off in the floor. Is there no more room near the piano for live streams? No, and the Wi-Fi is way past the piano. Think about direction. Wonder why you haven't before. Okay, Caleb. I get yeah. One more time. Hot toys later. Saw someone swap Vice and Seamless Body on Mezco Wonder Woman. Yeah, if it works, it works. I haven't messed with a lot of Fisons except for Vampirella. And I have a couple of male bodies, but I haven't found a use for them yet. I was going to try to put one under the Mezco Netflix Daredevil to give him more range of motion, but I've never done it. Triangulating is actually the best. I'll have to do some reading. Robo, do you have the Diamond Disney Select Vincent and Bob? And if so, how well do they scale with Black Series figures? I don't have those, but I'm going to guess that they're large, that they're too big for Black Series. And I remember having Black Hole sheets when I was a kid, but I don't remember watching the movie. Or if I did, it's very like scenes. So I never picked up the figures. Clothing in Andor is very mundane. Yeah. I mean, it has Star Wars elements, but I don't know. I'll get them someday. Yeah, I got him one. That's right. I knew he got one somewhere. That's the one I threw down the stairs. Robo, that is discrimination against flocking. No, that's discrimination against my aversion to flocking. Doomed. Come on. Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Just one more thank you before I have to jet. You are the man, Robo. Seriously, wrong, buddy. I seriously, I appreciate that. You didn't have to do that, but you're gonna make me buy a Ripper, aren't you? Am I ordering a Ripper today? Clothing in Andor is pretty mundane for Black Series. With beautiful tailoring, it would work. Robo doesn't flock around, guys. Yikes, black hole sheets, messy. No, that's my biggest memory of the black hole with those characters on bed sheets. In fact, I think my mom still has those in the wherever you put sheets and blankets. Still haven't seen Moss Man on the shelves at all. Walmarts in Canada are really bad at stocking toys. Wanted to get an extra one and shave it for Robo, but I'll be happy to find one for myself. Don't need to shave it down. What line do you think you've bought the most this year? Dang. Broken record. I've cut back on a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Cut back to stuff I really, really want. That's it. And if you were going to say the past few weeks, it'd be Star Wars. But I think more than Marvel Legends. I've bought more Marvel Legends or G.I. Joe. But I've opened more Marvel Legends this year than G.I. Joe. Like I said, I've gotten stuff, but I haven't had a chance to crack it open. I'm only getting on the Motu TMNT figures, like I've said, definitely getting Donnie. Trapjaw is super interesting looking. The white just pops. Yeah, it's visually, it's enough change from Trapjaw while being the most obvious mashup. And then maybe Man at Arms. Sheets go on the roof, blankets go on the stairs. I can go with that. Buzzer looks good with Cobra Island roadblock glasses. Uh-oh, wait, Cobra Island roadblock glasses. Aren't those the rainbow type things? Oh, Cranky's got your answer. Vincent and Bob with Black Series are larger than they should be, but they'll pass. Because the red robot's supposed to be super huge, though, but I don't know if I'd want Bob bigger than R2. Yeah, Doomed bought you a full wave with those super chats. It's crazy. Robo really wants Robo G.I. Joe. I do. I never knew that existed before a couple of months ago. Crane crossed with Megator is pretty cool. They all look cool. I mean, the He-Man with the mutagen. But if I am, and it looks like I am, getting into that Masters of the Universe Origins cartoon classics line or whatever it's called, the Filmation stuff, that'll be my Masters stuff. The Mouser arm does look good. It looks so good. Especially since it's just a stark contrast to Trapjaw. You've got Trapjaw, who usually has the metallic dark colored arm and parts and pieces. But it makes so much sense that if they were shoved into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, into that universe, he would replace those, if he had to, replace parts with a Mouser. It's genius. I wouldn't have considered that. Krang is on the bigger body, I think. Yeah, aren't people? I don't know a lot about the Masters of the WWE universe, but people are saying that's the Andre the Giant body. That Black Series R2D2 is still too small for 1/6 scale. You're killing me, Earl. You're killing me. I've cut way back this year, but really found myself getting into the Adventure Series line. Got over 10, unlike any other line this year. The thing about the Adventure Series, it seems like, well, they started out saying, hey, we have 25 figures planned. So it's a finite collection. You know what I mean? Indiana Jones hasn't really ever done super well in the action figure realm. So starting that collection as an Indiana Jones fan and wanting all of them, you know there's an end. There's an end in sight. There's a finish line. Would we like more characters? Yes, but who knows if that'll ever happen. It's not like Star Wars where at any moment, or Marvel, or G.I. Joe, or a lot of their other lines, where it's like, oh, they could always make this character, or make from this series, or this movie's everything, you know? That it keeps going on and on and on and on. With Indiana Jones, it's an instant collection. And it may not be as sprawling as you would like, because, yeah, you want more characters, but I don't know. There's just something to that. Buzz off Baxter. Oh, man, what did I see this morning? Ray Fillet and Merman would be awesome. Did you catch that trap? I haven't looked that close at the figures. Donnie, I saved to my phone and looked at and everything, but I haven't looked at the others a lot yet. So I did not know that Trapjaw has the Mouser legs on his sides to make a little Mouser buddy instead. So does he have a swap on part if you take apart the Mouser parts? I said part a lot, didn't I? I would have loved for the attack track to win the fan vote so the Turtles can use it as a party wagon. I wasn't into the Snake Men or any of that. So the attack track was the most appealing to me too, because we've never had that version in action figure form before, or maybe we have, but I only remember the vintage line. I didn't do a lot of 2000X or any of the others. But that would have went perfect with the Filmation stuff, right? Looks like Krang is on the Andre body plus an additional section in the middle, so even bigger. Oh, so it extends. It's Andre, but it's got the Krang porch, right? Hi, Robo, what's your thought about Model King 112 model kits? I don't know. I don't know if I've seen those. So far, I only got Short Round from Adventure Series, and I got him for 30% off for some reason. Earl, stop it. But I do want Short Round. They made too many guys in suits whilst ignoring Mola Ram, Willie Scott, Thuggy Guards, etc. Yeah, there was some reuse going on. Yeah, I've cut way back, but the Monster Force just looks amazing. I'll be getting a bunch. Yeah, damn, Monster Force. That stuff looks pretty. I have the entire WD. This was me posing for too long because I thought I heard somebody pull up in the driveway, which is right on the other side of this wall. Because I think, what's getting delivered today? I got UPS or FedEx just dropped off my vintage retro carded Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi. And I think my Wolverine is showing up today. I have the entire WWE Eternia line. Andre was pretty much the pre-tool for the Filmation size. Give me a Manny faces Casey with different types of hockey masks. Ooh, that's pretty sweet. Or Casey Jones and Fisto with giant goalie pad arm. Yeah, why don't we have an Adventure Series mutt? That's me with Ray and Merman. Oh, see? Did you say Android the Giant? Damn it. Give me a flocked Splinter Beastman combo. I hate that, but I get it. That would work. I hope Marvel Legends makes Ouroboros OB from Loki Season 2. That would be cool. To go with the short round. Identity Complex. Hey, Robo, howdy from a fellow Arkansan. You're close. Are you on my Wi-Fi too? Any thoughts on the Mezco G.I. Joe Duke that just dropped? I haven't actually had a chance to look at pictures. The whole point of this stream is to test the Wi-Fi, and it's doing terribly. And since I'm streaming, I can't, when I try to bring up other pages, it just kind of sticks. But I'm going to look at it. Dis Thunder says it looks good, so I need to look at it. The only flocked figure I have is Vapor. I would have gotten a Vapor, not flocked. I keep looking at mutated He-Man, And he looks like he is using the Andre WWE Eternia body too. His body is huge. We'll have to wait and see. Well, it should be, right? I mean, he should be bigger in the android form. Baxter Triclops. But the thing about this line, though, they're not taking the characters and physically mashing them together, are they? It's almost like the two universes are teaming up. Like Donnie has armor from Man-at-Arms Armory stash, and Trap Job maybe needed separate pieces. Are they mashing them together? Or are they teaming? The He-Man foot screams Ray King. Oh man, I want to love the Mezco G.I. Joe Duke, but he looks like Justin Timberlake's dad. Yep. We've worked on several options to get my Wi-Fi out here, and I'm gonna test some things, and then I may have to call in the big guns, Alpha Magnus, to see what's going on. That's not Duke. It's John Cena as Duke. Grayskull should have been Gray Sewer. That purple He-Man is a mutagen He-Man, which still makes sense, right? I mean, even if it wasn't a mashup, it could be He-Man mutated with mutagen. Is there media for the He-Man TMNT crossover or just the toy line crossover? I think it's just the toy line crossover. I'll admit, because I've been working on this, I haven't even read the press release. So we'll see how that goes. Tomorrow I'm working on the weekly. I'll know more then. He does look a bit like Cena. Wasn't Cena, didn't he play a G.I. Joe character in Transformers? So there's already something to that. The heroes don't seem to be mashups, but Krang and Trapjaw kind of do. I imagine we'll get a Shredditor or something in Wave 2. They're kind of mashups, but it also could be, using technology from the Turtle universe to beef themselves up. Not an actual mash. The Faker version of the Turtles, that's kind of Metalhead maybe. Oh, Metalhead and Faker. How about Baxter Stockman if he was bit by Webster? Webster. I went Webster first. I always have to say it as Webster. Likely going to get mini comics with the Motu TMNT. Oh, that would be sweet too. It's lunchtime. When are we talking food? If I talk about food, I'll get hungry. I can't do that. Because at this point, 2 o'clock, the wife gets home at 4:30. We'll go get dinner. If I eat something now, boy, that sounds like an old man problem, huh? If I eat something now, I'll ruin my dinner, ruin my supper. Slash Faker will be cool. That would be cool too. There's a lot of possibilities. Has Mattel made turtle figures before? I don't think so, right? Damn it, Earl. Why do you just keep twisting the knife? On the subject of food, I had a burrito bowl from the local taco truck. I don't have a local taco truck, and if I do, it's off in town. I don't have any kind of truck out here in the woods. Notice I come back around to supper. I caught that. What are you talking about? It's barely breakfast time. Any time of day is breakfast time, though, right? WWE Turtles were Mattel. Were they really? Oh, yeah. Wait, no. Were they Mattel or were they Playmates with Mattel's permission? No tacos off that beaten path. That sounded dirty when I said it. Why'd you make me say something dirty? Is it just me or is Zaymod's head a little too big? Part of the problem with being clearance club way behind. uh, I don't remember. My GI Joes are in the house, but if I remember right, shoulder pads, does that do something to make it look small? Breakfast time ends at 2 in the afternoon and kicks back up at 5. I I went so long without breakfast when I used to have to be at work at like 5 in the morning that I would just skip breakfast or get something out of the machine later or something. That breakfast is a, like a delicacy. It's like a surprise. What? I can have waffles and eggs and bacon for dinner? Hell yeah, give it to me. WWE Turtles were playmates. That's what I thought. Just with Mattel's, I mean, permission or licensed or whatever. Well, I guess they would have to go through WWE too, huh? Maybe they bypassed Mattel altogether and went straight to WWE. Robo thinks it's worth selling the No Way Home 3-pack. I think if you do consider that, you better do it quick before the other figures come out. Just to, you know, if you're looking for any kind of value or worth. Me, I'm keeping mine. I got third-party heads. I'm the only Spider-Man I'm getting is the Final Swing, Tom Holland. Nope. Everyone else in the world has made TMNT. Mattel is last to the ball. Heck, I'm an hour ahead. Was finishing up lunch when you started and have already driven partly across town and back to pick up my daughter. There's an amazing taco truck in Waikiki, but traffic and parking is a pain. I don't go down there much. Oh, yeah. So you're quite a few hours behind me, huh? Maybe. I feel like from angles, Zaymot's head works, but looks almost bobblehead, like on his neck. Maybe I'm just nitpicking because I don't have Tomax. Yeah, I'd have to pull those back out. The No Way Home 3-pack at least has a full set of hands for each. True. Final Swang, Sputterman. I thought you were leaving, Caleb. I am not going to say Hot Toys again. Oh, you did it. I fell for it. Good advice. Thank you. Yeah, I got quite a few comments on the review from months ago of, I bet you're regretting this now. And I'm like, I guess, no, not really. I put all 3 figures on my shelf with masks on. If you only have one version of it, you can only display one option at a time. So, whatever. Has Hot Toys made TMNT? There was a company that did 12-inch scale figures. I can't remember who that was. Nightwing. Nope. I don't know what that nope is for. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I don't know what you're referring to. Oh, Mondo. Nope. Okay. Mondo made. So you're saying nope to Hot Toys. No, Mondo made 12-inch Playmates or old school types. There was somebody that made like a realistic figure. Their own designs, maybe? Then they did a Casey and a Shredder. I'm back and he's still going. And not for long. I just passed the 2-hour mark. So I do need to get working on more stuff in here so I can eventually get to reviews. This Black Series Padawan Ahsoka, fire. Damn it. I need it. I care more about the extra heads than hands, I think. That I can see that. The hands are good if you're posing around and doing action shots and stuff. The heads are actual display options, unless you display in action poses. We all do it different. Somebody's hammering now. Maybe somebody did pull in the driveway next door. Some of those Spider-Mans are tempting. I'll wait and see them in person. Norman and Otto are my main ones. Hopefully we see Max soon. Yes. I don't know what I was doing whenever Norman and Otto went up for pre-order. But I didn't catch, but it shouldn't be that hard, right? I didn't put them on pre-order. Nope was for Hot Toys TMNT. Gotcha. It was a little strange not to include all the hands for the Spider-Man since the hands are all new sculpt. Yeah, that is weird. But again, toy company always have to leave you wanting more. Somebody made 12-inch Michael Bay turtles. Were they Michael Bay turtles or were they just in that realistic style? Because I remember the Casey being kind of, not in a bad way, generic. Like it wasn't based on any one thing. Dream EX, that's it. 3-0 made the Out of the Shadows TMNT figures. I remember those now. By the way, I've been listening the entire time since then, though, even in the car. I appreciate it. I wish Black Series would include more hands. Yeah. Did they just recently do something with extra hands in a figure? I can't remember. You getting Ant-Man? Which one? Giant Man? I got the Ant-Man. True, but Hasbro's going to Hasbro. That's it. Yep. The Molina Doc Ock on UK Pulse I caught during the restock last week. Plus, it's been pushed up to late December. Keep an eye on UK collectors. Yeah. I figured closer to release time, it's going to be easy to get. They should. They better. Black Series Dark Troopers had extra hands, but they were tiny. That's right. My bad, Giant Man. Yes, I think I'm on that side of the fence. After looking at stuff and seeing more comparisons and pictures and interviews from New York Comic Con, I think I'm in. That's right. First Black Series Han Solo came with alternate gloved hands. Remember that first series had a lot. He had the belts and the blasters, and Starkiller had the extra hands. That's right. But it was a con exclusive. I didn't get that one. Norman is still up for pre-order at Walmart. They just put those up, didn't they? That and the Wave. I thought I saw Andrew Garfield. Hasbro killing my wallet with all the quick turnaround on pre-orders. Yes. There's been a lot of stuff dropping. I can't believe this Giant Man My Night fun. I don't get what's going on with. Like I said earlier, you can't tell until the last day. The middle of any campaign is always the wait and see or whatever. Or, why is it slow? Or why is it so fast? Or this or that? Or why is it failing? Why is it succeed? I'll wait till the last couple of days to either. The last couple of days are going to be different from the whole rest of the campaign. Force Awakens pilot Poe had extra hands too, I believe. Boy, that's been a while. Of course, not as long as the Han that I remember much better than the pilot Poe, I guess. Palpatine with Throne had extra hands and extra heads. The SHF Han came with gloves as well. Yes, it did. And that's my main display Han. Oh, okay. That with a casting cave head. I still use the first wave Han Solo body and just switch out with the newer, better heads. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's my favorite thing to do. How can it seem like it was both forever ago and fairly recently that Black Series began? I blame the COVID years. Yeah, it's weird, huh? That this is the 10th year. This is 10 years. 2023. I had to think about what year it was. Yeah, John Man. I'm pretty confident it will fund, but if it doesn't, back to the drawing board. Don't shake your head at Pilot Poser. No, I didn't shake my head. It's just that the original trilogy. I don't. That's my bread and butter. But I like the sequels too. Why do I feel like I offended you? What would you want for a Legends HasLab? I honestly do not know at this point. Somebody brought up something. The Fantastic Car would be cool. The old bathtub version, but make it big where you can fit a thing in it, where you can fit your thing inside. Qui-Gon had an extra hand. I'm a quarter of a century old this year. That's crazy. 10 years of Black Series. Shut up. Just shut up. a quarter of a century. Oh no, you're so old. Yeah, all 6 went up, but Otto and Toby are out of stock. Of course they are. Robo, where are you putting your thing? Inside a Fantastic Car, hopefully. The Fantastic Car for only $400. I would hope it'd be cheaper than that because it's pretty basic design, right? I mean, and then 3 of the tubs would be the exact same thing. But I guess we'll see. I'd love a re-release of the short, chunky 90s Toy Biz Blackbird just in 6-inch scale. That's the only way we're going to get that vehicle. There's no way it can get a scale Blackbird, a SR-71 or whatever it's based on. Someone had mentioned Rotocast Legends, bigger items, cheaper, but little to no articulation. You know what? I wouldn't mind that. While I love my figures super articulated, when they get that big, they get a little bit cumbersome whenever you're trying to move around and pose and keep them standing and everything. So at that size, I wouldn't mind less articulation. Q Ramen Toys making a true 1/12 Blackbird. And yeah, I've learned to never say never, but my marriage is older than a quarter of a century. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I have action figures older than that guy. That's where I'm at too. Think we'll ever see a 6-inch comic Galactus? I'd like a smaller figure for photos similar to how we've seen Godzilla figures over the years. 6-inch? Oh, as in 6 inches Galactus? I don't know. I thought you were going for actual 6-inch scale. The HasLab is big, but in the back of my head, I've always wanted to get a mannequin and cosplay it as Galactus and then have the Legends figures around it, but I've never been that motivated. You getting PlayStation Spider-Man 2? I am. If it comes out is it coming for PS4? Because yesterday my son was like, "Yep, drop the money for Spider-Man 2," and I was like, "Oh, physical or download?" He goes, "Download for PlayStation 5." I'm like, "I don't have a PlayStation 5, damn it." One of my favorite figures is the 12-inch super articulated Raimi. And boy, that thing was a crazy back in the day, huh? I can't wait to see Ramen Toys' large man figure. I'm a 1998 baby. You're killing me, Caleb. I don't mind my colossal Jurassic T-Rex not having much articulation, especially don't mind that it was $50 retail. That's true, but I have had that bastard fall a couple times. That I had it way up on the shelf and it took out some Transformers. No PS4 version, unfortunately. Well, then I'm out. Stupid PlayStation. Or maybe I just need to finally upgrade, because there's been a PS5 sitting at my Walmart for months now. Someone paid attention, because for a second I was like, Foosh Jr. Oh yeah, I forgot about that video. I'm passing on No Way Home Toby, as you just know a young Spider-Man 2 version will be released before long. Yeah, that's true. They're going to get all the mileage out of those molds. That old Raimi Spider-Man is not 12 inches. It is almost 20. Was it that big? It was, wasn't it? Son of a bitch. Yeah. I'm not looking at it. I'm looking at my brain memory. I had it was up there. It was in that quadrant of my brain, I guess. Because I think when I was heavy customizing, I want to say I attempted to shave the webbing details off to try to make a giant man, and I didn't make it far, and now it's gone. I don't know what happened to that figure. Have you played Jedi Fallen Order or Survivor? Some of the best Star Wars stories in the last decade. I have played Fallen Order, but I didn't finish it. I need to go back to that. Put a PS5 on your Christmas list. Maybe Santa will bring it to me. I feel like that either way. Spoiler alert for people, Santa and such. I'd be paying for it for myself either way. I wonder when Marvel Legends will start building later 90s, early 2000 X-Men's like New X-Men and Extreme. Okay, I didn't care too much for Extreme X-Men, but I would be all over New X-Men. That's kind of when I jumped back into comics. Was about the time X-Men hit theaters and then New X-Men, but Extreme kind of lost me. I can't remember what was I doing during Extreme. Was I reading other stuff? Because I got into DC at some point, and because New X-Men, and that's when the whole Liefeld thing happened, when Cable became Soldier X, and Ecstatics was awesome, and then Agent X, of course. And then I can't remember if I followed Gale from there to Secret Six. Secret Six is when I jumped into DC and dived into that whole world finally. But yeah, I would take New X-Men. That's what I'm saying. I wonder if the Legends could do a movie Blade and just reuse the Toy Biz sculpt. Do a movie Blade head sculpt. Because the head sculpt was pretty good, wasn't it? I sold my 20-inch Spider-Man years ago. Don't regret it, but I had some good times posing that figure. Yeah, it was crazy at the time. When you're married, Santa is your spouse. That's true. I remember back when Robo was reviewing wooden toys. Y'all pull me in and then slap me around, I feel like sometimes. I don't collect Legends, but lately I've been wanting a comic style Cable figure. Any suggestions? I would go with the Marvel Legends Liefeld Cable. I think it was in the Deadpool series. I can't remember the build figure from that wave, but he's got the big honking shoulder pads coming up and over. That is iconic Cable to me. Robo used to review drawings he made with a stick in dirt. I used to review sticks. Buttholes. I wasn't buying toys for myself at the time, but I made sure my son had that 20-inch Spider-Man. Maybe HasLab could do super high quality full teams with lots of accessories. That'd be kind of cool. Just box sets of figures that they couldn't do at retail or wouldn't sell at retail. Because as much as I want new X-Men, I am not saying that it would do gangbusters, you know, on a store shelf. You know, it does come off very people in leather costumes. If Legends did a Genesis, an Exodus, and Rainfire figures, I'd have to pick them all up. You picked the 3 characters that I don't have a lot of connection to at all. In fact, I thought you were quoting Bible verses. Some of those I know from the 5-inch Toy Biz Marvel line that I didn't collect, but I would look at when I was at the toy store. I'd be like, oh, there's that purplish violet guy with the big braided ponytail with the skull on the end, whatever his name was. Extreme came out at the same time as New X-Men. Then I was reading New X-Men, but not Extreme. For some reason I had... Wait. Extreme? Was that when Nightcrawler got his costume update where it looked like his classic costume, but it had the yellow X in the middle? Wasn't Alan Davis do some Extreme X-Men? What? Robo used to review figures with a box of scraps in a cave. Robo used to review mammoth tusks. The scale is wrong, has no articulation. There's Lincoln Logs too. Still waiting for a Marvel Legends 90s Blade. I'm still waiting for the original Blade in the green jacket. Green pants, red jacket. I'm really hoping we get another crack at Cable in the 97 line, Nightcrawler 2. Was Nightcrawler in the animated series? Just hope they finish Astonishing X-Men and Outback before they do New X-Men. Okay, I will give you that, because Astonishing X-Men high on my list, Outback high on my list, New X-Men high on my list. That's pretty much my 3 favorite iterations of X-Men. I will say we also need the original team, the original 5 in their school uniforms. Done right, not that Toys R Us box set. That thing sucked. AI has advanced, but still has its flaw. I see Robo and hear Robo, but no Foosh Blue. Got to be a deep fake. Genesis is Cable or Stripes. I don't remember Sun. Blue Armor, something like that. It was a pretty awesome story in the X-Force run, but kind of fell flat at the end. Rainfire was Sunspot's evil side or something. Rainfire was the alternate X universe. Wasn't it Bloodstorm? Or was Rainfire like 2099 or something? Boy, I'm just talking shit. I'm talking out my ass. That whole string of thoughts was just me. Yes. 70s Blade. Spider-Man animated series Blade, please and thank you. Seems like I remember that too. Nightcrawler was in a couple of episodes of the cartoon. Just watched McFarlane's teaser for the Batman and Robin wave, simple but fun nod to the film. I'm going to have to see that. More Nightcrawler, please, Hasbro. Crap, give me breaded Nightcrawler. Breaded Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler had an episode, maybe another random appearance, but he's shown up in the control art for 97. Oh, really? Okay. It's been 2.5 hours. I think this was a good enough test. Y'all didn't hold back. And telling me I needed to fix my internet. Beard. Oh, okay. Bearded Nightcrawler. The trick to Robo's internet is the longer he streams, the better the quality gets. I think, like I said earlier, we got past the noontime. People went back to work and freed mine up a little bit, if that's how it works. We need a new brood too. I just pulled out the select brood to put up with my little X-Men shrine thing with the Reavers and the Hellfire Club and the brood, kind of like the villains that I have out here. And yeah, I would take new brood. Breading is flocking for food. That's actually exact. That's pretty damn perfect. Thanks for the stream. Oh yeah, I love hanging with y'all. Even if I look like 8-bit, it's still interacting with y'all. That's what live streams are to me. Yeah, and I'm getting equipment Friday, so hopefully we'll be good to go Sunday with Veebs. All that crap you gave Veebs about his internet has come back to bite you in the beard. I know. It always comes back. I just got the Strive 5-pack, so I could sacrifice Pretty Boy to the custom gods. But you got to have a Pretty Boy because it's an awesome Pretty Boy. I love flocked shrimp. We're never going to die. This is never going to die, is it? Because now breading is the new flocking. But okay, I'm going to get out of here. I hear four-wheeler outside and working on the house next door. So I need to go see what's going on. And it probably won't be a review today. I'll be working on this building, but the weekly. I'll see you on the weekly, and then I'll see you back here. What time will the Sunday stream be? I'm guessing it will be 2 p.m. Although I do like the late night better. After I've eaten and everything, I'm more calm at night. So, but we'll see. I'm figuring it's during the day. And maybe since I'm out here and now have a space, maybe we'll do more midweek, midday streams. Because y'all turned out for I figured everybody would be at work and stuff, but hey, there's always time to talk toys, huh? Doomed. You are too kind. So I appreciate it. But I'm gonna get out of here. I'll see y'all later.